Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I appreciate you coming back, and if it's your first time, I appreciate you guys as well. The more the merrier. We are not at the range today. We're going to do something different, something outside the norm for the channel, and we may have more discussion on that in a little while. But we are headed to one of my favorite places today, me and my youngest son, and we are going to do an overnight camping, and we're going to ride some trails and see some beautiful scenery. So hopefully that sounds like fun to you guys as well. Hop in the truck, let's go for a ride and see where this takes us. We are here. Not really. We've got to the parking lot to where we start heading up this mountain to where we're going. But it was a long, fun ride. You guys seen some twists and turns on the way up here, some scenery that we crossed over on the way up this way. we're going to get out, stretch our legs for a minute, and head up the rest of this trail. All right, we are here, stretched our legs a little bit. We are at the Jocassee Gorges, or as I've known it all my life, the horse pasture. This is the horse pasture road. It's the main road. It's open all year long, and it goes to an overlook where you can see across Lake Jocassee. We did bring some firewood, but apparently it says no fires. We are in a severe drought here in South Carolina. We've had a good bit of rain the last couple of days. I was hoping we'd be able to have a campfire, but that may be put on hold. But we're about to hop back in the truck and head up the trail. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hey guys, we finally made it to the spot. We are here. A few bugs out, not bad though. We did, on the way up, we passed what was choice number 2 for a campsite, and there was somebody on it, which left me with not much hope that this spot was going to be open, because I've never seen this spot open. Every time I come here, somebody's camping here. It's by a stream. But we got here, there's nobody here, and it could be because it's overgrown a good bit. The campsite's still nice and clean and clear, but there's a bunch of trees down. The footbridge is grown over. It kind of took me a minute to recognize we had arrived from the last time I was here, which was probably a year or two ago. I come down with both my sons and a couple of my oldest son's friends. But enough blathering. We are here at the campsite. We're going to set up camp, and then I'll show you what camp looks like, take you on a brief tour of the area. Camp tonight is basically, as far as sleeping arrangements, is going to be my truck, putting up a truck tent in the bed. That's where I'm going to be snoring and sounding like two bears fighting. And that is the reason why my youngest son is going to be in the cab of the truck on a nice blow-up mattress designed for the rear seats of trucks and SUVs. So came from Amazon. Let's hope for the best and see what we got. And on the way down, Logan asked me, he says, do you think we'll get lucky? I said, well, we ain't gonna get lucky. We might get blessed. And I believe we are blessed because it is open. So let's try to turn this into home for the night, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, we've been going at it for a good while trying to get camp straightened up. We've basically got everything out. We've been going for a while and we're not having much luck. I brought 2 truck tents with me, the Napier that I was talking about and one called the Quick Tent. I accidentally started putting up the quick tent, which is supposed to be for a 5.5 foot bed. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking it's supposed to cover the tailgate. I think this is the wrong size for my truck because it's been fighting us since we got here. It's in the truck, but I think I'm going to take it back down and I'll let you take a look at it and show you the campsite here. So there's the truck and the tent. Logan's happy face. There's the fire pit. If we do a fire, he said not to do a fire, but it's pretty damp around here. I think we would be okay, especially if I just keep it small. Little setup table with the Coleman. Got to straighten everything up. We've kind of just unpiled everything. However, herein lies the real problem. One, my truck is lifted, so the poles for the awning here, they won't reach, which is not the tent's fault. My truck's lifted, so it is what it is. However, as you can see, this tent, or maybe you can't see, I don't know, it is pulled pretty dadgum tight on both sides. It's supposed to overlap the bed of the truck so the rain runs off of it. It overlaps decent, but not great. Over here, it's on an angle. We can't get it even too much. This rain fly doesn't want to go on right. It does not cover my truck bed, the tailgate. And there's the problem right here. I'm a little over 6 foot tall, maybe right at 6 foot tall. My cot is, it's over 6 foot long. So unless I can utilize the tailgate, I can't get my cot in the truck bed, which is really gonna anger me. I've been a little aggravated trying to get this thing set up. It's not the easiest thing to do to start with. It's the first time I've dealt with it. I had Logan with me. I don't think I could have done it by myself. Uh, as much as I hate to do it, I think I'm going to take this one down out of the truck, pack it back away, and get the Napier, or however you say it. We're going to try to get that put in and see if that is any better. And I lied earlier when I said the bugs weren't bad. The bugs are on my nerves too, and I didn't bring anything for the bugs. So we're off to a rough start. The ride down here was awesome. Hopefully you guys will get to see some footage of that. So we're going to continue on trying to make this home for the night because this ain't it. Actually, I'll show you his home for the night. We got him all set up, and he's already laid in it and said it's good to go. So let me flip you back around to the other side. So if we open up the door here, he's got him a nice little mattress with a support so he can utilize all that space. And he's good to go. I may be sleeping under the truck tonight, but he is good to go. So let us jump back in here and get this tent down and try to get the other one up, and we'll check in again with you guys soon. Cross your fingers. Wish us luck because I'm going to need it. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, back for another check-in. About an hour and a half later from the last check-in, maybe closer to 2. Bugs are still trying to feast on my fat behind. However, as you can see behind me, we got the Napier up. I don't know if the quick tent was obviously the wrong one. I bought both these tents used off of Facebook. The quick tent was supposed to go in a 5.5 foot bed. Well, it does, but the problem is it doesn't go past the tailgate and give me more room, whereas this Napier does. The quick tent was also a little bit more difficult to put together. I still don't think I would want to put this Napier up by myself, maybe after I've done it 200 or 300 times, but it did go together easier. The directions alone are worth the extra money that the Napier cost versus the quick tent. Quick tent instructions were horrible. The Napier was way better, way better. Gave you step by step, do this pole first, do this pole second. So it was a lot better. And the poles actually work. So check this out. Well, here's Camp. He's still over there loafing. He's actually helped me out a lot. He rolled up this tent and took most of the other one down. First improvement is, look at this. Same lifted truck, but the Napier poles work. Like those quick tent poles did not. They were too short. The main thing, boy, look at here. I got this, this is a Coleman Comfort Deluxe, I believe it's called. I got it from Academy. It's got a nice little springy material. And then it comes with this, I guess it's about 1.5 inch pad to sleep on. That's going to be, I haven't, it's new. I'll be trying this out for the first time along with this tent. I just put this tent up. Can you see the powdery stuff in the tent? The tent was supposed to be new, even though I bought it used, but inside and out, there's a powder-like substance on it. And the tent has a really sweet smell to it. And it was covered in that cardboard right there, rolled up. And the cardboard looked like it had been wet at one time, had some water spots. So I'm worried that that maybe it's mold. I don't know if mold smells sweet. I'm hoping that maybe that's just the smell of the vinyl, and that the powder is maybe some kind of coating they put on it to help waterproof it. But I don't know why it would be on the inside. Probably gonna wake up sick because I'm probably gonna ingest mold all night. But if you guys are ready, here in a second, we're gonna take a walk. You want to walk down and show them the creek real quick? We're gonna take it's a short walk. I'm gonna turn you around so you don't have to look at my any more than you have to. But here's our tent site. We cleaned up the area a little bit, put away the stuff we weren't going to use. This kid eats. He's skinny. I'm fat, but he eats 30 times more food than me, and anybody that knows us will testify to that. He's a young growing lad, I guess. We've had a couple ATVs, on off-road, I guess an enduro bike or whatever those are called, a side-by-side come down while we've been set up here. Here's an overview of the camp. It's going to be nice and quiet. Laurel Fort campsite, that's what that's called. So this right here is the main road. Somehow we missed this road coming in, and I don't know how, because it's usually an obvious right-hand turn. So we came in from that direction, which is probably the way we're going to go out in the morning and take you guys to see some really nice scenery tomorrow. We'll go down to Lake Jocassee, go to Jumping Off Rock, the overlook. But this is the main reason why I wanted this, so I can sleep tonight and listen to this water run.
Take them on the bridge. You can get there.
A lot of trees down, a lot of stuff down. Usually this is all open. A lot of trees down. It blew my mind. We came up here after Helene, and it's trees. I mean, it rocked this area pretty good, and it blew my mind that a hurricane could do so much damage to the top of a mountain. It's just wild to me. Hopefully this bridge holds us. I can't take the fall like I used to. I'm old. So you can see down the stream. And at some point in different areas, I may or may not put up some still pictures of different memories we've made coming up here with the kids and myself.
I thought you used to be wider up there.
Go down that path right there. Used to, if we can get there. I don't know that we'll do it right now, but there's a walk to the top of a very small waterfall. Yeah, this used to all be open, clear. Forest is reclaiming its territory for sure. But there was an open area. If you follow this trail on down to where the waterfall is, you cross another bridge. It's a real pretty walk. Uh, there's another campsite that's tent only. You can only get there by walking, so you got to pack in and pack out. But somewhere along this bank, there was a clear cut area that we came to one time, set up the tent, and both my boys did archery in school. We set up a target and they did archery shooting here, and we listened to this creek. We had a good time. My niece came, and it was a little bit, it wasn't cold, but it was too cold to be in this water. But you couldn't tell any of the kids any better. They got in, yeah, here it is. There it is. Here's a little opened up area. So you got Darwin Flat. So I guess this is where we camped before. These are new signs, and they're new from the last time I was here. I don't remember seeing these. But again, keep following this trail, and it'll take you to a waterfall and another campsite that the hikers use. This kind of is a hiking trail as well. There's hiking trails all over this area, but it's a nice little campsite for a tent. Nice cleared out spot, nice fire ring, big rock fire ring. Nice little campsite. And then you're right here at the water. And that was nice when we popped the tent up here and slept this close to the water. You got to hear this all night long. And there he goes. What's he do? Gets in the water. And it's cold. There's a nice little waterfall right there. This place is gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm not well traveled by any means, but I did spend some time in Sedona. Visited Flagstaff, Camp Verde while we were there. And that place is beautiful too. A lot of rock formations, a lot of pretty scenery. But some of the stuff you'll see throughout this video, to me, I don't know that it can be beat. It's a peaceful place. I often tell my wife that I think this is a place where you can come and really feel God's presence. This is where his peace is. To me anyway, this is where his peace is. You want to feel his power, go to the ocean. You want to feel his peace, hang out here in the mountains somewhere. Preferably one like this. We may take this walk here in just a second. I'm going to let him play in the water for a minute. We're going to kind of hang out for just a second, and then we may take the walk and then show you guys. So stay tuned. So we are going to take this walk to the waterfall. It says it's it says Lakes. Boy, if I could talk, Laurel Fork Falls is 0.6 miles, so it's not a bad walk. I just hit myself in the face with a leaf. But I won't keep this thing on for the whole time. I will tune in and out some, and it may just be me flipping the camera on and letting you see where we're at. Kind of check out the scenery as we go. So just keep hanging with us. We'll in and out here as we walk. Whoa. Looks like somebody's been camping here too. I don't know if this is an actual legal spot or not, but so hey, look there. Somebody done made a seat out of a stump. That's pretty cool. Another nice little fire ring. I'm telling you, you can't beat this place. There was a bottle back there somebody left. I wish people wouldn't trash up the area, but we'll probably grab it on the way back and throw it in our trash bag. We try to leave places better than we see it. It's too pretty up here to trash. Trailhead comes out that small little foot trail and it opens up to a road. But you can see there's a red gate there. So it's a pretty wide open road, walk, I should say. Where we're at now, tomorrow, is the last day you can get to it. They're only open I think during the hunting season, whether turkey, deer, whatever the case may be, they open up some of the roads. But for the rest of the year, these side roads are closed up. You can still come see all this stuff if you want to walk it. You just can't drive down here close and then walk. Like I may have mentioned when we first got to the parking lot, that horse pasture road is open all year long. It didn't used to be. It used to close with everything else. But they few years ago opened it up, and they've kept it open, so you can always come up and see the overlook. I think it's called Jumping Off Rock. It's gorgeous up there. You can do that whenever. And there are some campsites off the main road. My second choice for campsite was on that main road, but somebody was there. Looked like they were in a pop-up camper. I've seen people drive station wagons up here. I wouldn't do it. It's not a terrible road. I don't think there might have been once that I've gotten in the four-wheel drive. Uh, However, there is one road up here I've only been on once, and I'd have to find it again, but it progressively got worse and worse and worse. We got to the point where we were at a big muddy area. Had the boys with me, they were young, and I used to go mud riding with my brother-in-law and a couple of my buddies in our trucks. Back in the day, I had a old square body Chevrolet with 15 inches worth of lift on it on 44s. And before that, I had a square body on 35s. We were all the time tearing stuff up and playing in the mud. And all those memories come flying back to me. We saw that and I stopped. My wife's looking at me and I'm starting to grin. And she knows what that grin means. And she kind of tapped the dashboard. She's like, we got to drive this thing home. And then good sense hit me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be stuck in this mountain with a broke down vehicle and two youngins. So we turned around. But one day I'd like to come up here with a few trucks and a way to get towed out, find that road and see what it's about. There's a lot of Jeep clubs that come up here, so they're probably familiar with all that. But it looked like a good time to me for sure. But we're going to continue to walk, and you guys hopefully are enjoying this. We have happened upon our first obstacle. There's a tree across the road. I don't know if we're going to be able to continue this walk. Hang on, let's see if we can get across this. It's going to be challenging. Look at that. I don't know, y'all. I think we can get it. One foot at a time. 1 foot. Oh, I got it. Can you get it? You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Crocs, he got it, or slides, or whatever you call them. So far, that and some dog turds are the only thing that's been in the road, the pathway so far. Pretty area, no doubt. It'd be spooky at night walking this trail. Be crazy to start editing this video and see behind me some kind of creature stalking this. Yeah, yeah. We come up missing and my camera's found, and like, yep, that's what got them. So, like I said, I've never seen anything crazy or dangerous out here. See some questionable people, but other than that, I haven't seen anything. We're coming up on the sign. Let's see what this sign says. It's probably just telling us which way to go.
There's the bridge.
So I remember the bridge. I don't remember this walkway. This is something new.
Yeah.
Or they've cleared it out or something. So that place goes to another campsite. So we're going to continue on. Laurel Creek is where we're headed. That Rock Creek campsite is 4.5 miles. That is probably why I've never seen it. I don't know that I have a 4.5 mile walk one way in me. Now, if I was going to camp there, maybe, probably not, but maybe. We take you guys across this footbridge. We're kind of sketching across this creek while we're walking. We got a cool, not real sure, somebody's made some kind of protection for the firewood, or Or maybe they slept under that. I don't know. Maybe somebody was really, really roughing it. A survivalist. Pretty sure this is probably where the outside boys have been. Probably not, but that looks like something they would do. That is pretty cool. They got it layered with leaves, branches, and bark. I guess that could be a bed if you're brave enough, right next to a fire pit. That's I definitely need a little more comfort from home than that. I can't do that. I got to have something soft to sleep on. I tried to sleep on that, I probably wouldn't be able to work for a week.
Outdoor rules.
What I say?
You said outside rules.
Either way, they're outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Caution. Hopefully, I'm not over the weight limit here. Let's see what this says. It's just telling us to be careful. I will say, if you've never come to a waterfall before, I wouldn't advise walking out on it. Look how pretty that is. All those, a lot of trees down there. See all those trees back there? First time we went to a waterfall up here, that is real pretty. Tree laid across the creek. If you ever get away to a waterfall, just be safe. There's another path. Looks like it may be another camping area. It's not marked, but I guess people just camp wherever. I don't know. I don't really know how that works, what the rules are up here. All right. We'll check in with you guys shortly. Here's coming up on the campsite. We came up here one time to see this waterfall, and there were probably 10 tents in this little area. There was some kind of hike going on, big group of folks. This actually looks like it's been cleared out a good bit. This area looks a lot better than the last time I looked at it. Bare, what's that say? Bare bag cable, 150 foot.
That's not for hikers. Like they clip their cable on or whatever.
I have no idea what that is. Maybe before we leave here, I'll see if I can get enough internet to take a peek, see what it is, because I don't know. Look at that big tree laid over, pulled up from the ground. I bet something's living in there. My guess would be Bigfoot. Who knows? You guys believe in Bigfoot? Now you heard what I just said about it being slippery. So be careful. So I took my shoes off, shoes and socks, and walked across this little stream so I could get a better view of what he was seeing. Oh yeah. It's worth the dirty feet going back home. Just step out a little. The rocks are dry, so I ain't worried about it being too slick. Well, that would be one heck of a ride, wouldn't it?
Let's go boogie boarding.
All right, we're going to take this walk on back. He wants to go boogie boarding. I don't think so. That would hurt. So we're going to take this walk on back to the campsite. And that might be all you hear out of us this evening. We're already at 24 minutes just on this walk. So I don't want this video to be crazy long. We're going to go back to camp, probably cook, and then we're going to bed shortly after dark, probably. All right, we're back for one last check-in tonight. I know I said back at the waterfall we were going to go to bed. This hat won't stay on straight. I don't know. Just the hat's fault. Anyway, I think Logan had a pretty good idea. He said because of time, we may just make this a two-part video. So tonight's going to end part one, and next week we'll put out part two. So you have to wait a week to see Lake Jocassee, see the ride down to Lake Jocassee, to see Jumping Off Rock. So a little cliffhanger there, so to speak. And on another note, we talked about it, and We broke out the Coleman because even though I think it would be perfectly safe to start a fire, they clearly said no fires. And to be honest with you, I'm scared of green britches, so I'm not messing with green britches. And there was 2 green britches trucks in the parking lot when we got here, so we're not going to take any chances. I will flip you around here to see Chef Logan doing his thing over to Coleman. I don't know who he thinks gonna eat just 2 hot dogs. I guess he ain't cooking me any. Or maybe he want to try one to see first if it's any good.
Cook yours after mine.
Love that little dude right there though. Old freshman in high school. He's about to move on and be too old for me too. My oldest boy is in college, and he couldn't come tonight because he's in the real world. He's got college and he's working, and college is out right now. Just this week, I think Monday was his last day, but now he's got a job to keep up with, and he's having to work all weekend, and he's missing the camping trip, which sucks. But I think it's pretty awesome. Me and Logan are getting to hang out one on one. This is really the first time that I've been camping where I'm the adult. I'm the one that's in charge. Usually my youngest brother comes with me. He's our cook, our camp chef. But no, this is a good time. Good time. But again, behind us, you see that set up. We're going to eat these hot dogs. We're going to chill out till it gets dark, and we have 0 cell service. I had to walk up the pathway a good bit to get service so I could let my wife know that not to worry, we just don't have any service. We're still kicking. But again, thank you guys for joining on this video. I hope you guys like stuff like this. Let me know in the comments. We're probably going to do some different stuff. We may talk about it beginning of part 2. I intended to do that this evening, but like I said, this video is already running a little long. So thinking about changing the channel up just a little bit. Won't affect but about a handful of you guys anyway. So there's still not many subscribers or viewers of this channel, so it's all good. But we'll talk about it a little bit in the morning when we get up, maybe before breakfast or after breakfast, and we kick down the trail. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. If you found any fun in this at all, please hit the like button. And if you so feel inclined to, please subscribe. I could use you. The house is big enough for everybody, so come hang out with us. And until next time, y'all stay safe.